It's John here from SpeedyBrick, and I've really been enjoying building this Formula One series of Speed Champions cars. And I got the first 9 built back there. They look pretty cool, and there's some really nice liveries. There's some great techniques being used. We've got new parts, and I'm kind of sad to see that it's coming to its end, because today is the 10th and last car in the series. It's the Sauber. It's set 77247. It's got 259 pieces, and it looks like it's going to be quite a good build. And we've also got a great car to compare it against. We've got the Carter Sauber, which I really enjoyed building this car. It's got lots of great printed elements. There was no stickers involved. It's got this cool halo element, which is something that Lego really should do if they're going to be building Formula One cars and making special parts like suspension elements. A halo kind of was a natural fit for that as well. It's got these little wing mirrors, but I think the spoons are okay for that. And overall, this build was quite good. It's a slightly bigger car, which we'll see when we do a comparison, and the wheels are slightly bigger, and they're probably more accurate to the real wheels. And that's something that Carter have done really, really well. So I'm looking forward to doing a comparison between the two cars. So let's open up this box, see what's inside, see if there's anything special, and see if there's any new parts. And then we can get building. So let's have a quick look at the box. It's set 77247, the Sauber. C44, it's 259 pieces, and it looks pretty green, doesn't it? But yeah, it looks pretty good. And I'm not sure how close to the green is to the real car, but it actually looks like it's a pretty good match, and it looks like we're going to get quite a bit of brick built lines through here as well, which is good. So let's have a look and see what's in the box. That's quite a small sticker sheet. That's unusual, isn't it? It looks like we've got about 20 stickers. There might be some double ups there, but I'll do a full count. We've got our instructions. Don't forget to scan the QR code to get your insider points. And we can see what our comparison is between the two cars. So we've got 12-hour assembly time for the real car and 1 hour assembly time for the Lego model. I don't know if it's going to take us that long, but we'll have a look. Looks pretty good. Let's open up the bags and see if there's any new parts involved and see how many printed pieces we get. So just before we get building, let's have a quick look at all the special pieces you get and the decorations, which I think are quite an important part of these Formula One cars, given that the livery is really quite an important part. So we get 24 stickers on a little sticker sheet, and we get 15 printed elements, including the wheels, the hubs, and the minifig, which is by far the least from all of the cars. So it's 39 decorations in total, including the minifig. And the minifig, of course, has a printed torso, the helmet, and the face. So that's 3 from the 39, if you like. We get some duplicates. We get some really nice 2x4 slopes left and right, which are really good. Of course, we get the suspension elements. We get this piece here, which is in green for the first time, this 2x6 complex slope. So that's really nice, and this element's really nice as well, really nicely done. But just coming back to this minifig, I think the hair looks incredible, but unfortunately there's no girls in Formula One. None of the drivers are women, so I think we'll take her hair off and put the helmet on, and then at least we'll be a little bit more accurate to a Formula One driver. But it's kind of a pity that this is so plain. And there's a comparison. So we've got the Carter set came with this great little minifig, which came up with a little stand, a little plaque, and printing on the legs, on the torso, and has an articulating head, which is also quite good. It's a little bit different from the Lego minifig, and a little bit better on the printing side. But let's utilize these parts and let's get building. So that's bags 1 and 2 completed. We've completed 33 steps, and it's pretty simple so far, but really bold green. It's really bright and in your face. So it's pretty cool. It's all pretty simple, but so far so good. Let's get on with bags 3 and 4. That's bags 3 and 4 complete, and we've completed the first 73 steps. And I've got to say, this car looks fantastic. I wonder if we've left the best to last. There's one downside, which is this piece, and maybe we'll cover it up, but the rest of the shape just looks so good. I really like this smoothness of the line through here. That looks really good. And we've got this brick built line all the way through, joining up with a sticker, joining back up here, and then joining back up here with the sticker here. And we've even got a bar piece here to create that continuation of the black line. And on this angle, it also looks really, really good. There's just this one tiny little bit sticking out there, but that's, you don't even notice it really. And so from the top, it looks fantastic, and from the side, it looks fantastic. I'm really quite surprised actually how good this looks. So I'm looking forward to finishing off the build. This is perhaps a little bit too angular or too square, and this tapers off quite nicely. So I think it's looking really, really good. So let's finish her off and see what the end result is like. So that's the build complete. There was 119 steps in total, and I really do think this is actually pretty good. It's got the least number of decorations on it, which does impact the design a little bit, but there's some really nice elements to it. And one of the elements that's really nice is this brick built line through here, which joins up with these stickers. I think that's really good. We've even got a kind of little bar piece there, which helps create that black line. And I think that's really well done. We've got a very similar back end here to the hearse. And these pieces here, although this is a bit different and this is a bit different, but it certainly helps bring back the line a little bit. It might have been better if this was also more of a slope or a longer slope from there. We don't have too many studs showing. We've got five studs showing, but there's a little bit of variation here, a little bit of variation here, and a lot of variation in the design here. There's not a lot of decoration on the car at all. I quite like this little construction through here as well. That's quite nicely done. But what do you guys think? Is this one of the better ones? How would you rate it? And let's do some comparisons. So we can start off by comparing it against the Carter. Okay, let's be honest. The Carter is a different scale car. It's a much larger car. I think it's 1/24th scale, something like that. So it's considerably larger than the Lego model. And it's got some other things going for it that are really good. One of those things is all the decorations are printed elements, no stickers. The other thing is this halo piece, which is really nice. This piece, of course, is unique. You don't get that from Lego. So, or those two pieces, you don't get those from Lego. These tires you don't get from Lego. This little modified piece here is also for the wing mirror. It's also, you don't get that from Lego. So there's some custom pieces there, and these tires are really, really good. I particularly like this internal hub design and the tire. I think that really, really makes a big difference. The other thing that made a big difference is it's more accurate to this back end here being narrow and not having a lot of volume in this part of the car, and this whole central part is very skinny compared to the Lego version. So I think that's kind of a better design than this. But yeah, it's a bigger car, it's different. So looking at the Lego version by comparison, could we do some things to kind of bring this car up to that level? And I think this area is where Lego kind of lets itself down. This is just way too wide. There's just too much mass in here compared to here. So that's something to think about for the future. But what do you guys think? Would you add the Kata, seeing these two together, would you add the Kata to your collection, or are you going to stick with Lego Speed Champions cars? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this amazing Kata model. So that's the Kick Sauber. I really think this car looks fantastic. But I won't go through and do a direct comparison against all the other cars in this video. I'll leave that to when I do a complete kind of rating over all the cars, put them into my kind of preference order where I think the best cars fit and where the worst cars fit. So keep an eye out for that one. I'd love to hear your comments about this model, and until next time, bye. Please click to subscribe for more videos and watch my build and review videos by clicking here. Thank you.